This video is to kind of alley-oop the next one I make, so while watching this, keep that in mind. To be honest, a lot of the time we think we're better than we actually are. Some people go as far as to believe that literally everyone's life revolves around their own. Have you ever just been walking and you crossed someone and you thought, yeah, if we fought, I'd beat their ass for sure? Or to keep it real, have you ever just caught yourself thinking and daydreaming about spitting the sauciest game known to mankind? You're not like that. You're overestimating yourself. Just like I do about every day. Is it bad? Is it good? How do I stop? I got you. Don't worry. Now, sit back, relax, grab some eggnog, and let's dive on in. Main character syndrome is defined by a series of behaviors in which you see yourself as the main character in the story of your life. You are the protagonist, and everyone else is often a sidekick or a villain. Sounds familiar? To be honest, before searching this up, I actually didn't know that this was a real thing. This just goes to show how delusional people can get. Don't get me wrong, we can all be delusional sometimes, to a degree. But have you ever caught yourself thinking of yourself as the main character? You're not. And you might say, but it's my life. I am the main character in my own head. What's wrong with thinking that? It's harmless. But is it? When you think like that, you can easily get arrogant. And even if you don't think you're the type of person to be arrogant or cocky, you can be. Have you ever met someone that obviously lives in a fantasy world and they're kind of goofy and cartoony? Like that one annoying girl in class that sits at the back and watches too much anime. You know who I'm talking about, right? Well, we can all get like that if we let ourselves go. If you ask me, it's better to be safe than sorry and just make sure that we stay humble. Well, if you're not supposed to think you're the main character, then what are you supposed to think? Acknowledge others. Yes, you're living your own life, but be realistic about it. Don't go on your corny villain arc and be an ass to people, but instead go on your realistic arc, realizing that while you are different than others, your life is valued the same as everyone else's. I think that when we realize that we are individually different than others, we sometimes think that that means that we're better and thus the main character. If that's the case, then everyone's the main character. And if that's the case, then we're all side characters. Right? And you might actually be someone that knows more than someone else about how to live, how to treat life properly, or whatever. Knowing that still doesn't make you more important than another person. We often tend to view knowledge as self-worth, and it's like we're always at the top. Picture someone you know, but you're not really that close to. You're like dap-up friends. It's kind of weird and awkward if you talk for too long. Yeah, that kind of friendship. Now, is it just me, or accepting and thinking that they know more than you do in general knowledge and life? It's kind of hard, and I might sound like an ass for this, but if it's just me, please let me know in the comments. But if it's not just me, why is it hard to accept? Probably because we're forced to acknowledge that we're not the main characters. A lot of YouTubers might say, be the main character of your life and go all out. In hindsight, that sounds like amazing advice, but be careful because a lot of people take that inspiration and burn out quickly, beating themselves up when they're not living up to that main character life strictly. On my channel, my advice is to, of course, try your best, but don't beat yourself up too much. You're not the main character, so don't hold yourself to standards that are clearly out of your reach. Now, I'ma clarify before y'all roast me in the comment section. Dream big. Go however far God wants you to go. But remember that you're only a human being, so be patient with yourself. By no means am I telling you to give up on your goal. Nah, bro. I'm just saying to pace yourself, because you're not gonna get a Dragon Ball Z power up every time you get hyped, bro. Like, the funk music doesn't increase.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let me and I know that's better for you. If you're a cocky person watching this video, I'd rather be talking to you than 100 humble people, because you can actually make a change. My video can actually have value for you, so chase your dreams for sure, if they're right with God, of course. And something you might learn while trying to be humble is that while you notice everyone being someone that they're not and you trying to be yourself, it might be tempting to again think that you're the humble, different main character, but try not to do that, because you'll just fall into the same cycle. You'll just be the same as everyone else again. You know what? To sum up this video, I'm gonna say, be aware of your mental state. Treat others how you'd want to be treated, and try hard for your goals, if it's in God's will. Love y'all. Deuces. What's good? What's good? Y'all rate the video already? Am I just recording to get this to 5 minutes? Yes. Actually, type what your problem is in the comments, and let me see if I can make a YouTube video about that specific thing, because maybe, who knows, it might be helping more people. So type your specific problem. It doesn't have to be in detail, like you don't have to say you got like a tumor on your left kneecap, bro. So say your specific problem, and I got you. Maybe because I got another video lined up, but I got you. Maybe. Alright, deuces. Love y'all. Subscribe.